today I have some information that I want to share with y'all about a knit along. So if that sounds like something you would be interested in, hang out with me for a few minutes, grab you a project, grab you a drink, and spend some time with me. Good morning. Welcome to my channel. My name is Lynn and I'm glad you're here. Usually I do knit, crochet, sewing, and all that fun stuff. So if you're new here, that kind of gives you a rundown. I do love to talk. Most of this will be about showing you some yarn and talking. Because it's more of an informational type video. And if you are a returning viewer, thank you. You know you have my heart. Now, oh, by the way, today is Sunday. I recorded a video yesterday, which you're probably going to see Friday. Because according to the weatherman, it was storming so bad yesterday, and then like 3:30ish, it started easing off, and I was like, okay, well, let me get a video filmed. I was in the middle of trying to do some quilting stuff, but I was like, let me get some content filmed for tomorrow, or today, when you're watching this, for Monday. Because the weatherman said that Saturday and Sunday was supposed to be thunderstorms, right? Well, we had a little bit more rain after I did my video. And then today has been nothing but sun. So I'm probably going to shift that video to Friday, simply because this is time-sensitive information, and I did not have the information that I needed when I recorded that yesterday. My mail did not run until almost 6 p.m., so I didn't know that this had come into my possession yet. So now I get to share with you. A few weeks ago, Pam from Lofty Fibers reached out to me and said, I'm a new viewer to your podcast, and I watched you were talking about linen yarns. To give you a little bit of backstory, I had seen another podcaster had used some, I can't remember the name of it right now, some linen yarn, and I wanted to give it a shot because her knitwear looked so beautiful, and you could tell before pre-blocking it had holes and whatnot, like every knitting project tends to do. And then after she blocked it, the stitch definition with that linen yarn was uniform. It was gorgeous. And I was like, I want to try my hand at linen yarn. Not to be confused with me wanting linen for my veggie bags and stuff for my fridge, but I'm not on a linen kick. It just happens to coincide. This is all coming together. Now, this is not the yarn that I was talking about trying. There are some Lion brand yarns, some linen bamboo blend and some linen cotton blends and whatnot that I may try. But she reached out to me with, and it's so funny because Lofty Fiber is an hour and a half, almost 2 hours away from me in South Carolina. So that got me excited. And I may have to take a trip up there. Y'all know I just went up to North Carolina to check out my fabric supplier's wholesale warehouse sale. So I might have to try this. Now this is called Euroflax. It is 100% wet spun linen. It says machine washable and dryable. Machine washable and dryable. I have never used it, and it feels very rough. But from what I can learn online and on YouTube, linen is not soft until when you're working with it. It is not a soft yarn. But when it washes, and like the fabric linen, from what I'm learning, the knittable And crochetable linen is the same way. The more you wash it, the more soft it gets and the better drape it gets. So I am super excited. Now, she did send me this and asked me if I wanted to give it a shot and do this cowl. I said, sure. Now, y'all, I knew that my crochet along was coming. But for some reason, my brain did not log on to the fact that this cowl right here, this is called the Brynley cowl, that this knit along was happening the month that I'm doing my cowl. Now, my cowl will start March 2nd, my crochet along. This knit along, which is also a cowl, will start February 25th, which is Wednesday. She did offer to give me a code that y'all could save. I believe it was 30% off. Now, I'm looking at their website now. They have a kit that you get the pattern and the yarn for $29, right? But when you're looking at this listing or this product page, it has 3 tabs underneath. You have your title. And I wish I knew how to screen share with y'all. If anybody knows how to do that, educate this poor child, because I have no clue. But it gives you a chance to add the color of your choice, or you can go with the coral that is in the picture. If you have your own yarn, now this is a sport weight yarn right here. This is number 2 fine sport weight, which is 270 yards, 246 meters to 100 gram hank. Now, if you do only want the pattern itself, it is downloadable through Lofty Fibers for $5. I was under the impression that it was on Ravelry, but I can't find it anywhere on Ravelry, and Lofty Fibers doesn't have a link to go to Ravelry, so it may just be during the knit along. It's only available through Lofty Fibers, and then they'll make it available on Ravelry after this launches or after the month is over. I am not 100% sure. Pam, if you're watching this, let me know. Now, I do not have the code for you at the time of filming. I do have an email in to Pam to see if I can get that code. The minute I get that code, it will be down below with the link to the page and the knit along information from Lofty Fibers is already down there. If I do get a code, it will be too late to be able to edit it to this video, so it will be in the code will be down below in the description. I don't know if it'll be a clickable link. Y'all, I don't know. I think it's probably just a discount code that we can put in the checkout. Now, I normally don't wear cowls, and she asked me what color did I want to try, and there was 2 colors. It was this gray right here that is called Cloud Gray, and there was also, let me see, oops, well, that is not what I tried. No, this is not what I wanted to do. Alright, it's not. It was called Angelfish, I believe. Not to be confused with the Angelfish of the Big Twist variety. But for some reason, I'm not able to pull up. Here we go. Euroflax. Called Euroflax 14/4, and I'm trying to remember. She had asked me which one I wanted, and I told her that the gray would look better as far as being universal. And I'm trying the cloud gray. And I'm trying to find, okay, the angelfish. It was angelfish. And it is like a light bluey teal. That is more in my wheelhouse as far as colors. But if this cowl is this beautiful, I might be able to be persuaded to be a cowl girl. Usually I don't, because, you know, I've told y'all my issues, my personal issues with my turkey neck. So I don't know how I would get a cowl to work with me. But, and I told her to surprise me. Either the angelfish or the cloud gray. And she sent me the cloud gray. Now, it is saying that it only uses, I don't even think it's going to use the entire hank of this, 100 grams. And you use a 4.5 millimeter knitting needle. But here on the back, it shows you a little bit better of the pattern design, which I think is beautiful. A lot of yarn overs for lace work. So if you're not into lace work, you might not want to do this. And see, the lovely thing about this is you can do this. You don't have to do it in the time frame that they have. I don't think that you get any, I don't think they're offering anything to have it completed by that time. Because it's not in anything of the description. So, I am... Okay. I might have to get my son to blur that out, because I did not realize when I was showing you the picture, I did not realize that it had the pattern on the back as well. Sorry. Okay. But it is a 10 round repeat, okay, that you work 6 times. So if you can, you know, get in the habit of those 6 rounds, then it should be a pretty quick knit. I mean, as far as lace knit works. I don't think I've ever done that much lace in one. Now I'm going to see if I can't do this so that I can show y'all again without showing the pattern and having my son blur it out. There's a lot of yarn overs on that. And I don't know. I've done lace knitting sparingly. I've never done anything to that degree. So cross your fingers for me. Because I don't know if that's going to work or not. I am, however, about to get this wound up. It's not rough, but it's not soft. I could see it turning soft. I really could. I'm so excited. And yes, I know. Like, I don't have enough going on right now that I wanted to start doing another project. Like, I have 12 projects on needles right now. It's like, I don't think I thought that through very well. Alright, let's see if I can get this open. There. Ooh. Alright, I'm going to have to move my... I had to move my laptop out of the way. Because I was not thinking this through. I did not think this through very well. Plus, my grandson, my daughter-in-law, and my son will be up here shortly. Because we are going, I think we're going out to dinner but I'm not 100% sure. My grandson put in a request that he wanted to go out to eat, but we'll see if that happens. My other son went climbing today, so when he gets back, we'll probably go. I just don't know yet. All right. I'm trying to get this undone very, very carefully. Looks like it's just wound, not tied. I'm all for that because you know what? Sometimes I have clipped it and I have clipped the wrong thing. So let me see here. All right, so that is still attached. That is awesome. All right, now this may not be tied. Oh, okay, hold on. I think they have tied it. I think they have wrapped the end over end. So give me a second. I'm going to see if I can't speed through this. I can't speed through it in real time, but hopefully I can speed through it on editing. All right. That looks like it's the outside edge, so I need to tuck this back in so that it doesn't get in my way. And then we'll go from there. All right. Let's see if we can't get this done. Now I am going to, like I said, I am going to speed this up and see about trying to add a little bit of music so you don't have to sit there and watch me spin being bored. Sound fair? And yes, I know my, I know this thing is older than dirt, but that's okay. I don't mind being older than dirt. It was $19 on Amazon a long time ago. Oops. Alright, I'm going to have to tie a little knot in this. Just a minute, please. I think my grandson is here. Come here, baby. Can you get it open? Turn it the other way, baby. All right. Hey, sweetheart. Stand right there, okay?
Why?
Because Grandma's filming.
Okay.
And I don't have Mom and Dad's permission to let you be on there. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and speed this up. See? Easy peasy. Now, I am yarn winder. That's the name of this thing. I could not spit that out to save my neck. But now that I have it wound up, I can get started on this Wednesday. And wow, I have never done a yarn cake that would keep the center that well. I hope I didn't stretch. Can you overstretch linen? I don't think you can. because it's pretty. Let me move this out of the way. It's pretty, let me think of my word. Sturdy, stiff. Now I have to take that off my table and put it back over there. But I knew I wanted to get this wound up today so that when they launch this Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, I think they're going to do it on their Facebook, but I'm not 100% sure. Let me go back. It says, Lofty Fiber is hosting a knit-along using Euroflax linen. If you're a seasoned linen knitter or new to this fiber, we invite you to join us on Wednesday, February 25th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So it says, if you want to go on here, go ahead and go to Lofty Fiber's Facebook page. And it says they're going to be having a Zoom meeting or a Zoom broadcast for the kickoff of this. And it says this knit along will run for 4 weeks. So it says this is a one skein project. Maybe you have one skein of ours in your stash that you're not sure what to do with. And honestly, as long as it's any sport weight, it doesn't have to be linen. Now, you might not get the stitch definition that you get with the linen, with that, you know, with just any sport weight, but who knows? Might surprise you. But I'm going to give this a shot. And I like this cloud gray because it could literally go with anything that I wear if I choose to. If I like the way this looks on me. Y'all, I'm going into uncharted territory. Having that much of a lace knit design and a cowl. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to make that noise, but I just don't know if I'm a cowl wearer or not. But I will say, if this works out, she also knew that I was wanting to try linen for a top. So if this works out, I may be doing a top with this linen fiber. But I have my eyes set on their cobalt for that. I don't know if I'll change my mind and go with the angelfish instead of cobalt, because I do have that blue Premier yarn. And I don't want all blue tops. I mean, the aqua is in the blue family, but it's bluish green, teal, turquoise, you know. Y'all know. And this is where I skipped. I don't know if you could see it with me speeding up the thing, but it kind of got a little wonky there for a second. But anyway, I'm going to get off here. My family has arrived, and I am wanting to spend some time with them. So hopefully I will have the 30% off. I will hear back from Pam. I mean, it is the weekend, so I don't know that I'll hear back from her today. It may be tomorrow when this airs that I will get the code and be able to edit the description. Excuse me, sorry. To be able to share that with y'all. So, Friday's video will have filmed yesterday. And I'm sorry, it was supposed to be airing today, but I finally got this in. And I was excited to see if if my knitters wanted to knit along with me. And knit along with everybody else. In the meantime, if you don't, I do have my my stash busting and my 12 cast stones video coming up. And then I have some of the quilting stuff for Friday. So, and then after that is my crochet along that we will be doing here on the channel. So I'm getting excited about that. Monday's video will be on the March 2nd video. Will be all about the crochet along. It'll be the kickoff for that. So I'm excited. I mean, I knew there was a lot of things that I wanted to do this year with the channel, and we're only in February and things are kicking off, doing a lot of the different things that I wanted to get done. So, yeah, I'm excited. I'm going to get off here. I hope you have a great afternoon, morning, night, whenever you get to see this. So, if you do find some joy, not if, find you some joy, because there is joy to be found in every day, no matter if it's the teeny tiniest little bit. But hopefully you'll find it and acknowledge that that is that little bit of joy that just carries you throughout the rest of the day. I'll talk to you in my next video. I'll see you then. Bye.